Hello everyone, and good morning from JFK International Airport Terminal 4. I'm going to be flying Emirates, a United Arab Emirates-based airline operating from the Dubai International Airport. Currently, I'm heading over to the check-in kiosk to get everything sorted out, drop off our luggage, and head through security, so I'll see you guys when I'm all done with that. If I'm honest, that was some very fast security given that I have cleared to get through it faster. I will be checking out a lounge next, so stay tuned. Nice storekeeper gave me a truffle. There it is on the television. My flight to Dubai is EK-204, which was delayed because at the time of filming, Dubai had undergone some heavy rains, so it was to be expected. But that means more lounge time. And that over there is gate Alpha 7, where our plane to Dubai will be taking off. This lounge is located on a higher floor next to gate Alpha 5, alongside the Air India and Emirates lounges. It is the Virgin Atlantic Clubhouse, which I have access to thanks to Priority Pass. Upon entering to the right, there is a model of a very large apple made out of aluminum, which I think is very cool for Virgin to add in. Heed those warnings. Walking into the lounge, I can see it is very spacious, and there is a TV for some of the airline's departures and code shares. I also did some plane spotting and saw a Singapore Airlines Boeing 777. I decided to explore the lounge a little bit more, but it was rather disappointing given my experience with the Turkish Airlines lounge back at Terminal 1 and the Sala VIP lounge at Barcelona. There was a pool table there though, so that's a plus. Honestly, that lounge gets a 6/10. The decorations are cool, but the amenities are not that great, which is why. We have the American Express Centurion lounge. As I walked into the lounge, I noticed the layout of it being a hallway wrapping around the perimeter, with the buffets and spas in certain areas throughout. Drink bar. Desks and lounges with a view of JFK. Buffet area. Shower spas by appointment. During the time that we were here, the lounge's buffet was serving breakfast. They had items like these cookies, eggs and sausages, biscuits, potatoes, salad items, creamers and sugars for coffee. Even though I was going to be served some pretty good food on my flight, I truly wanted a taste of what this special lounge had to offer, so I decided to fill up on breakfast. However, by the time I was finished with my breakfast, they were reconfiguring the buffet for lunch, so I knew it was time for round 2. They still had cookies, chicken, and pasta. The same biscuits from breakfast, along with some mixed vegetables and other bread. And also the same exact salad items. Once again, I knew about the fact that we'd be served some pretty good lunch on the outbound flight to Dubai, but I still wanted a taste of this premium lounge, so I still got what was necessary to do so. I asked the bartender if there was any apple juice, to which he went into the kitchen and grabbed a whole bottle of it, giving me the last few drops of it. Thanks so much to that bartender. I heard there was also a downstairs to this lounge, so I went down said stairs, and at a glance, it looks just like the main floor. But there's also a speakeasy bar called 1850, which I didn't go in, but other people in the lounge told me it was actually really good. And there's our plane right there, an Emirates AIRBUS A380 that just finished its service from Dubai, and it will soon be ready to take passengers including me. There now. I decided to leave the lounge and head to gate Alpha 7 right now, as boarding will begin shortly. This is the front of the plane that'll take us to Dubai. I took this shot when I was in line to board. Our aircraft is registered A380. This is what will be taking us to Dubai in the next 13 hours. Unfortunately, I am not in premium economy this time, but my seat is further down.
Working on it.
And here's my seat for the next 12.5 hours. Seat 74 hotel. On each seat is a bag of necessities for everyone, including headphones, a blanket, and a pillow. The legroom is very good, and the seat is very comfortable for the length of this flight. The seat also reclines, which is also a very good amount for 12.5 hours, and there was no one behind me, so none of the guilt is on me. This headrest is also very comfortable and adjustable to anyone's needs. I decided to check out the safety card next, which was important, but I'd keep it with me at all times if this were a Boeing. Exploring more of the seat, there are more amenities like USB ports, power outlet, touchscreen controller, and seat pocket, and more. There is also this huge touchscreen with Emirates Ice system, standing for information, connectivity, and entertainment. The information tab has info about the flight and Emirates as an airline, along with the features of premium classes. The connectivity tab has functions to do stuff requiring connections, like in seat power, Wi-Fi, seat-to-seat communication, and more. The entertainment tab is full of movies, TV shows, video games, podcasts, and more. It's very hard to get bored on this flight. There is a cup holder here, which is a nice touch. The tray table is a two-fold, meaning that you can have it at full size or half size, which is nice for small snacks or drinks. Other than that, it's a good size for economy. I'll be watching this movie during the first lunch service. As we were pushing back from the gate, the safety video played on every seat as we made our way to the runway. Over the next 13 hours, we will be flying from JFK to DXB over the Atlantic Ocean. We have liftoff. Shortly after takeoff, we were provided these amenity kits, which I will dive deeper into in a bit. Socks. Eye mask. Bookmark. Dental kit. While the provided headphones had a jack specifically designed for the I brought my own Bose headphones because they were more comfortable. Lunch service was about to begin, so here's the menu. I opted for the chicken kofta. It came with a bread roll, kind bar, slaw, chips, and for dessert, a chocolate and salted caramel brownie. Delicious! We will also get the Five Nights at Freddy's movie underway. I paused my movie to check out the bathroom, which is very good for an economy seat, which is given because this is Emirates. How the economy cabin looks. An hour and a half later, heavily underrated movie. I might watch it again on the flight home. Later, we were offered a snack, and I rewatched my movie. This pizza was delicious, and kept me full until the breakfast service in the morning. They also had this chicken tikka, which was like a spicy chicken wrap. The crew were nice enough to give me one as they had a spare. I also liked this wrap.
3 hours later.
I decided I'd catch up on some sleep for now until breakfast. I got a cheese omelet with some of the same sides as lunch, but it was still very good anyway. I watched the air show and saw we were nearing Dubai and we'd be landing shortly. It was a hard landing, but it's to be expected from a very large airliner like this. Finally in Dubai.
1 week later.
Disclaimer, there is no lounge at Dubai as we were running late. But next time I'm here, me for reviewing the United flight from Newark, I can check it out, potentially. Terminal 3 at Dubai Airport was very busy today. The check-in lines were very long, and so was security. Here's the departures, with my flight back to New York City. Walking to gate Bravo 17, where our A380 to New York City will push back from. Kinda hard to see, but this one is registered A6, EEO, and will be taking is back to New York City. Okay, time to board. Front view of the plane. There is one thing I have been dreading about this flight though, and I'll show you when I get to my seat. Here's my seat for the next 13 hours. Seat 69, hotel. And this is what I have been dreading. The IVE system is outdated, and there is no interactive airshow. Same amenities from the outbound flight from New York City. This system has not been upgraded since it was delivered to Emirates in late 2013. No change in legroom. Different mechanism to open table, but still has the two-fold functionality. Same exact cup holder. Same pillow. Same blanket.
Alright, now the headphones.
And same headphones, but I will still use my Bose headphones. One less USB port from earlier. Still excellent. Recline. Everything in this pocket is the same as earlier.
سيداتي وسادتي طب صباحكم أهلا بكم معنا في إحدى رحلة نيويورك. نرحب شخصا معنا
Shopping magazine and waist bag. Same, but no live TV. I tried to actually get a takeoff this time, so here we go. This flight would take 13 hours back to JFK. Shortly after takeoff, we were provided an amenity kit of the same items on the flight to Dubai, and there were the exact same items as before. As mentioned earlier, I rumored that I'd be rewatching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and those rumors are confirmed. I got breakfast shortly after, so here's the menu for this flight. I opted for the cheese omelet. It came with the croissant, water, granola bar, fruit, yogurt, butter, and crackers. I made work of almost everything. And it easily dethrones the eggs I had on my Azores flight from Ponta Delgada to Barcelona. Unfortunately, some kook was trying to kick my seat back upright, but the person next to me had no problem switching with me. I am now in seat 69, Juliet. My new favorite Universal movie after The Grinch. A little later, we had the lunch service, for which I opted for the chicken and rice, which was always good. The Middle East makes pretty good chicken dishes. I'd also be watching the Gran Turismo movie while eating, so that's good. It came with the chicken, rice, bread roll, water, nuts, cheese, crackers, chocolate, and a chocolate mousse platter. I enjoyed it a lot. I think my opinion on this meal is obvious now. Just finished Gran Turismo, very good movie. I also watched Across the Spider-Verse, but I didn't film the credits at the end. An hour before we landed, the crew conducted a snack service, where I got pizza. Again, delicious as always. When I finished, I checked the camera and saw we were about to land in a crosswalk. Here it is. It's time we rank the two flights based on 7 factors. Check-in at both was okay, but at DXB, it was slower. For JFK, 8/10. For DXB, 6, 5/10. Security was fast at both airports, so 10/10 for that. The lounge at JFK was easily one of the best I've been to, but since I did not go to a lounge at DXB, the lounge part will stay unranked. The seat was very comfortable both ways, so they both get a 10/10. The meals were delicious on both flights, so 10/10. The meals were delicious on both flights, so 10/10. The bathrooms were better than normal airlines, and they had fragrances. However, the landing were rough, but were to be expected from a behemoth plane like the A380. 7, 5/10 on both. The total rating for JFK-DXB out of 70 is 65. 5. The total rating for DXB-JFK out of 70 is 64. I'd highly recommend this airline to those who need to connect through Asia.